Well, hello, my friends. Welcome back to another Wednesday conversation with Beth English and myself here. And we're super happy to see you today because today we're going to talk about how to be more productive in your studio in 2021. So I know this is a topic that a lot of the artists that I'm working with, they say 2021, I want to be more productive. Too much distraction, social media, the news, everything, help me out to get a little bit more focused and more productive in the studio. So how do you like that topic, Beth?
It's a great topic. There are a lot of distractions, and every time we talk about like how to be more productive or how to stay focused, I feel like we're actually going to get there.
Exactly, right. Every conversation of those is like one step further, one step further, one more tip. But I think the thing is that if it's a topic that keeps coming back, is because we need it. And even if we already know these things, it's good to be reminded. At least I
Mhm.
find it myself sometimes, just by doing a session like this with you or one of my own episodes, like I really need this myself. Maybe that's why I'm doing it. So it has a way of helping us push forward. Um,
Yeah, that it always has that effect on us. I feel like we speak what we need to be spoken, and like
mhm.
too, and for our audience and ourselves, like
Right.
it's going to
Exactly.
be some valuable content today.
We hope so. So let's get started. I have 4 points kind of that I've been thinking about, and I'm also taking action myself. So let's go through them. So that I would say number one is the first thing about being more productive in the new year is that we need to think about what does productivity really mean, right? Because it can mean many different things. A lot of times when we think of, okay, I want to be more productive, we have this idea that I have to get busier. And I
Mm,
want to dispel that myth by in this episode, instead of thinking of, you know, get busier as an equalizer of, being productive, really thinking about what does it mean for me to say, okay, I want to be more productive in 2021, where I, instead of actually feeling like I'm being rushed, I'm actually can feel the opposite. Just feeling, and to me, maybe we can kind of exchange ideas. What does productivity mean for you, and what does it mean for me? I think for me, for many years, I thought productivity was getting really busy. Instead
hmm
of that, I would say now the way I see productivity is being able to make the work that I love and feel that I'm making progress and I'm not rushing things to get there, but also I'm not laying back. It's kind of like that sweet spot where you feel good when you go in the studio and you feel good when you get out of the studio.
Yeah, I totally agree with that mindset. I've been really busy lately
Mm-hmm.
and I don't get anything done when I don't feel good or if I'm not feel like I'm supporting my energy. And so like it helps a lot if I just step away, do the work to kind of bring myself back to balance. And then I
Yeah.
know once I hit the thing I need to do, it's like boom, 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 and I can just get right through it. And it
Mm-hmm.
feels so much better too when I'm in that process because I'm actually supporting my energy.
Yeah. Yeah, totally agree. And I think, when you feel more productive, I think, as you said, you feel that energy. It
Mm-hmm.
feeds you also, as you are then doing the things that need to be done, not only because you need to put an X, in front of that to-do list, but because, it has that thing has a value that's going to, give you some return in some way in the future. So definitely productivity, not being more busy, not as as that, but rather figuring out what's that sweet spot for all of us. So that would be my first one. The second thing that I would say, if you want to be more productive in 2021, keeping in mind the mindset shift that we just talked about, will be also identifying what are the things that are actually distracting us. And I think that's also it's going to vary from person to person, right? For some people, social media; for some people, TV; for some people, even some good things that sometimes are good, but when you look at how much time we spend on it, it might just stealing a lot of that precious creative time that we really want to have. And in my life, I can identify some of those things that usually steal my time, right? And kind of looking at those things.
Yeah, I think it's surprising when we are told, okay, look at all your all the things that you do and what maybe is distracting you.
Mhm.
And then we realize like how much time we're spending doing things that aren't supporting our goals. And then once you have that on your awareness, is you can like live your day, and then you're like, oh, look at me doing that thing again that
Yeah.
I told myself I would try to like take out of my day. And so you have to continually be like on your radars, like, is this supporting where I want to go, or is it
Mhm.
not supporting? And like you said before, like you need to take some rest, maybe not be productive to be more productive. And so even just saying to yourself, am
Mhm.
I spending time resting right now so I can support myself in the future so that I can get back to work? And I
Mhm.
think sometimes like our decisions are counterintuitive, but if you always keep that in mind, like, is this supporting me in the end? Like, that's a great question to ask.
Yeah, totally. I agree with that. And I think, so one of the questions that a lot of people ask me, I said, how can you get all that stuff done? Being so active in social media, your studio, and then your shows and all, and the gallery and all those things. And like, you must not sleep, or you must sleep like 5 hours or something. And then actually, no, it's the opposite. I try to protect my sleep because of, as you said, doing that, like resting, which for me, the sleeping time is like precious time. As soon as I hit the bed, I fall asleep and I don't wake up usually until the next morning. So I need at least my 7 hours of sleep every day, so that when I'm up, I can get more, productive. I can feel like the things that I'm doing matter, versus when I like cheat myself from that sleep and I stay late watching a movie or just going through TikTok endlessly to see what's new and whatever, and before I know it, I already ate up a whole hour of my sleep. Then I pay that, the next day, because I don't feel the same energy. I feel tired. I feel sleepy, and having those protections, those boundaries, super, super helpful. So definitely that's number two, identifying those things that steal our time and steal or energy to be productive the next day. And I think those things, what is hard, and that's maybe why we keep going back to this topic, is because they change over time. They
Yeah.
change, and then maybe they change even every week. What keeps you at night one day might be totally different than what's going to keep you at the next day. So totally crazy how that works. But let's go to number three.
Okay.
And I think one of those things that for all of us, I think as we work, particularly when you're working in the studio, is because it's so organic and we work by ourselves, the lack of deadlines. And I've seen that even now a lot more because of the pandemic, working with a lot of my artists, where they say, yo, well, I used to have a show. Now there's no deadline on that show. Or, I had to deliver work here, there. Well, now that's being canceled or whatnot. So all of a sudden we are all kind of organically floating around and not having a sense of time, which sometimes, we forget when is Wednesday, like things like that, or when is Sunday. So having lost some of that sense of time because of COVID and all the lockdowns and restrictions, I think also has shifted our sense of, of timing. And so I think one way for us to be more productive in the year is to put ourselves some hard deadlines in our schedule, even if there's no specific show or something, but just having a deadline that say, okay, by this time I wish to accomplish, 3 paintings or 2 drawings or whatever it is, at least gives us a pace in which we can keep moving forward, even when those deadlines might not be, as strict as when we have something planned out.
Yeah, we have to set goals. Like if you want to be more productive, then ask yourself, well, what does that look like in number form? Do you want to make X amount of paintings? Do you want to spend X number of hours? Like, how is it that you want to measure your productivity? And yeah, getting it on a deadline and holding yourself accountable to that, like is really important. You can't see the things that you want more in life without putting the work into it first. And so you do have to actually just show up for yourself, which is actually what our topic is next week, like how to show up and show out and do the things that you want to do. So yeah.
So definitely, I think it's going to tie in really nicely this episode and next week's episode, which, by the way, just a quick parenthesis, we're almost at our 50th episode. So keep an eye on that. Almost 1 year, which is going to be really awesome. And the last one, the number 4 that I want to talk about is, the importance of having a community. And we have talked about community before many times, but again, I think it's so important, when it comes to being productive, to have also accountability. And that's where the community is such a big part. Having accountability with someone else, with a group where we can say, show up and say, hey, I accomplished this goal that I had, or, even share the goal that you have. That's one of the things that we all need to in 2021, not only continue pursuing community, but also strengthen the communities that we are in already. And, that's a great way to do it. And I know that you have a community, I have a community. So there are many communities out there, so you guys, as you are watching this video, just be part of a community that's supportive, that can help you, and you can be accountable to, to be more productive in 2021. So those are the kind of like the 4 things I wanted to share with, and I think because I need them to be reminded of them, and hopefully your friends will have them also, these 4 tips or ideas to help them keep moving forward.
Those are some great tips. And you guys, if you listen to Sergio, you will be successful. So just keep on watching.
Yeah, exactly. No, and we're on this together, right? I think we're not here, Mr. Gurus or Miss Gurus or anything like that. We are 2 artists, and entrepreneurs, you and I, Beth, and we just come every Wednesday we show up to talk about the things that we're struggling with, and we can help each other out. And I think that's great. So that's our focus, and we are committed to keep doing that. And my friends, as we wrap it up today, if you enjoy this episode, if you enjoy these 4 tips to help you be more productive, please share this episode with your friends. Let us know what you think of the episode. Beth and I will always enjoy, reading the comments in Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, wherever we post these videos, and also through the direct messaging too. Let us know when you find a topic that really touches you, or if you have also some extra advice, that we could also use for another episode. That also really, really super cool. So, Beth, where kind of friends can connect with you before we go?
You guys can find me online on Facebook and Instagram at Beth English, on TikTok too. So, I mean, I'm out there, and I'd love to connect with you. So let's do that.
Absolutely. And you can find me also at Sergio Gomez Art, same all social medias. And my friends, we hope to see you next Wednesday, where we'll continue kind of with this really conversation. So show up, because we're going to be there. We're going to show up as well. So have a great day. Goodbye.